All right, we found another match, or another game for you with some interesting, spicy archetypes. Sorry, if you missed my Phoenix sound, I believe what is it? Something along those lines, more like a rising fiery bird. So, Abzan Shadow, not a typical color combination with Shadow. We know Grixis, we know Esper, we know Mardu. I have a friend who decided that four color Shadow was where it's at until he realized it really wasn't. We've even seen, and by four color I mean not with green. Um, Shadow Zoo, many Shadow decks. Abzan, that's a new one. So I'm excited to see what is going on.
I guess you have good sideboard cards with the white, then you have green for threats like Tarmogoyf. I'm curious if you're playing something like Traverse. That
Yeah.
seems pretty nice. You get Recruiter or Ranger Captain of EOS.
Yeah.
I always want to say Recruiter of the Guard because they do kind of
Yeah.
the same thing. But yeah, I mean, they're all the colors do things with Death Shadow.
Yeah. So yeah, it's probably I'm guessing a little bit of a less of a quick beat myself up giant shadow and more balanced mid range, but we'll see what happens. All right. Kabir Crossroads gain 2 for Owen. Very on plan for Soul Sisters deck. Gonna get those gigantic 6/6s. Silent clearing. Take 1. 19. What are we gonna do? Thought sees you. Down to 17. What can we take? Got we're post board, so Rest in Peace, Sarah Ascendant, Squadron Hawk, and we're gonna take the Squadron Hawk. I don't quite recognize the other card.
Yeah, Squadron Hawk is definitely a good take. You
Yeah.
basically turn the card that turns one card into 3 cards or 4 cards, depending on how greedy you get.
All right, we're gonna see another Kabir Crossroads, and a Soul Warden off the top. She is sister number 1.
I like the idea of it being kind of like backup singers for a band, all Soul Sisters.
Oh yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, a Johnny's Pride Mate pointed out by chat. Absolutely, what that card was. I was thinking it was Johnny's Pride Mate. Wasn't sure. We're gonna push the Soul Sister. Seems like a good plan. Gonna try to keep that 6/6 away.
Ooh. Did we just get another Squadron Hawk? I couldn't quite tell.
Caw-caw! Up to 3 land. This is a weird matchup. I would agree. So here's the Sarah Ascendant. Not too big, yet Pride Mate. We're going to need to get 6 more life from somewhere. Though maybe we are out of sources for that for now.
I think that would be 14. Right?
You know, if only the Soul Sisters player could just feed life to the Shadow player.
Right?
I have played a deck with 4 Grove of the Burn Willows against a Shadow opponent.
Yeah,
and just
that's
just floated mana every turn and just stuck them with 4 shadows in hand. They never went below 20. It was they didn't like it.
that's a strategy.
Yeah. Gets it done. Draw.
Aria Flame, also very interesting against shadow decks.
Whoops. How many shadows did you have? Now, Troy here with a fistful of cards, and Owen very depleted on resources. So we'll see what goes down here.
Okay,
I think his remaining card is a Rest
we
in
got a
Peace.
forest.
Maelstrom Pulse. Ugh. This is a beating. I'm not sure Rest in Peace is going to do enough work here. Troy not presenting anything yet, but Owen has just been pretty 1-for-1 out of this game at this point, unless we see something else. Here's Rip.
Curious if Owen is just playing white or if we have a black splash for Lingering Souls.
Ooh.
I see that is pretty common, but I'm just seeing
Yeah.
Plains and Kabir Crossroads right now.
And I'm not seeing the fixing that would indicate Like, you're not seeing any sort of fetch lands or other things that would make that fixing easier. What are we doing? Engineered explosives on 2. Oh, ooh, that's a beating.
Pretty decent.
That's the last of your everything. What we got? Big one off the top.
Hopefully
One
not a
time.
2-drop, because I
Uh-oh.
wouldn't play it.
I would maybe
Late not.
Squadron Hog.
Yeah. I could see playing that just because then you insulate yourself from like a Thoughtseize or an Inquisition, and you're gonna have 3 cards in your hand.
2.
So.
He already got one of the Squadron Hawks.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't play the Squadron Hawk and he thought seizes you, you have nothing. If you do play it, you get 2. You have one left. I'm not seeing this as it's going to maybe do enough, but it definitely does more than not playing the Squadron Hawk.
Yeah, I think it's the right play.
Yeah.
I would have liked attacking first, to be honest, and then to incentivize Troy to go ahead and pop that explosives, or then have to take some damage.
Honestly, I'm not sure if you're Troy if you don't just want to take 2. But he's going to take himself to 11 here. The silent clearings are going to do all the work he needs. It looks like, those Horizon lands really let these shadow decks control the amount of damage they take in a big way. Those lands being tapped in opposite directions is really tilting me.
It's like a DJ. You're like,
I can't. Okay, it's okay now. All right. Take 1. Go to 10. Go to 9. We missed one here.
We got some. I feel like we've.
Liliana the Last Hope.
Oh,
Goodbye, your Squadron
that's pretty
Hawk.
good.
Yeesh.
I feel like Liliana the Last Hope is a planeswalker that was pretty prevalent before Modern Horizons, but since there's been a lot of other powerful 3-drops that have been printed, and it's kind of gone a little bit out of fashion, because then you have Unearth and Ranger Captain and things that sort of play a similar role, but are a little bit more efficient.
Yeah. Champion of the Parish. Follow Hawk. Not a trigger.
Not a human.
Nope. I'm not seeing this bringing it home, but.
Yeah, Liliana is a huge problem right now.
Yeah, kind of takes out everything that Owen is putting down here. Yeah, I wonder if maybe you hold back. Like, you're not trying to play a blocker right now, so I wonder if maybe you hold back that Champion of the Parish until you can follow with another human immediately, just to avoid exactly that happening. Now, Goyf is not huge because that
we got
Rip
some
Roy
creatures,
BR, but we have
an
an
enchantment.
enchantment. So we have a 2/3 Tarmogoyf. Goyf. He is one very efficient Hergoyf.
Oh, no.
Got some flagstones.
I wonder if we're playing Emeria in this deck here of Owens.
Maybe.
Because I could see Emeria being maybe a way we could dig ourselves back into this game. Emeria the Sky Ruin, that is.
Yeah. Do you want to pull that up?
Yeah, let's do some typing here.
So, Owen is a 24, and the Tarmogoyf is now, he's now a 3/4 because of the flagstones. So he's not on the world's fastest clock, but that Liliana at this rate, I believe he attacked Liliana, and I think that is good, but there will be no more pressure on Liliana. And if she ults, that's no coming back. So here we have Emeria the Sky Ruin. I mean, that'll allow us to start recurring things and maybe just block until we can get there. But I think we have a path on the Tarmogoyf, but I think Liliana is just going to continue upticking and take out anything, which is not good. Path your Tarmogoyf, take your pressure, but the lady just keeps ticking up. Yes, Tarmogoyf far and away the best Lurgoyf that ever Lurgoyfed. We're gonna crack the canopy.
I wonder
Draw a
if we're
card.
gonna try to kill our own Tarmogoyf. Nope. We're just.
Yeah.
I was curious if Troy was digging for removal spell for his own Tarmogoyf to then get it back with Liliana, but it seems
Eh.
like just going for the ultimate is
Yeah.
probably the way to go here, because
Yeah.
there's not a lot in except for a card like Celestial Purge that Mono White's gonna have to deal with this.
Yeah. Owen is hellbent. He's got no pressure for Liliana from here, so I think just riding that. Yes, I said canopy lands. You know, it's infecting me. Horizon lands is the preferred. It's my preferred terminology, but you know, everyone keeps calling them canopies.
I mean, there's no official organization that is in charge of nomenclature
No.
for these. You know, Horizon Land seems fine.
Yep.
Canopy Lands,
So
okay too.
Troy choosing to bubble himself. No real fetch to maximize that bubble. But I guess he knows if he wants to crack a Horizon land to immediately grab that card. Not sure knowing what's on top of Owen's deck does that much from here. There's a lot of lands.
I just had
Nope, bobble trigger is missed.
Nope.
Um, a very common modern play, not observing your bubble. Just spectral procession. Does this do things?
It puts 3 things into play. I just had an idea.
Huh?
Well, you know, they made the Judge Academy like an independent organization, and now they're charging people for that.
Yeah.
We could have like a magic lexicon organization where we officially like name different types of cards.
Can we charge people for it?
We could probably charge. We'd figure out a way to monetize it and have a logo. We would probably charge people for being a voting member. I feel like that's the way
Yeah,
to
there
go.
we go. There we go. And then I don't know. We can hand out cautions at tournaments. People use. Everyone will love us. Be so popular.
Need some cool uniforms and logos. But yeah, I think we could go somewhere with this.
I love it.
Oh.
Oh no. It's just like it wasn't enough already.
Plague Engineer is a hell of a card.
Yeah. Oh. It is
Time for
the
some
hour
zombies.
of last hope. There's no hope left.
I wish I could queue up the cranberries right now, but we haven't paid the royalties for that.
Zombie, zombie. I got you.
Thank you. And we have time and round
time and
called,
round.
so we're turn 0 right now.
Yes. So, you know, this Liliana ult without a clock is really inevitable. However, oh, never mind. I was going to wonder if it would get there fast enough. I have a sneaking suspicion that Death Shadow will.
Ooh. Okay, the big question is, does Troy have some cool zombie tokens?
If these are dice.
Oh
No!
no!
Zombie, zombie, be.
Broke the stream rules here. You gotta have the tokens. Oh.
Turn 1, pass your shadow. That's real. We're gonna grind to a draw. Maybe. That short on resources.
Well, Troy's gonna have one more attack step after this.
Yeah, but Owen's at 19. Turns
Yeah.
out his deck gains life.
So I think we're gonna.
Down to 15. We get 2 more zombs.
Those zombies are 2/2s, right?
Yeah,
And then the Plague Engineer is a
2-2.
2/2, so it should be
So-
swing for 6 down to 13.
What is it? 2 zombies? Okay.
Yeah.
So then 2 more?
That's the problem when you use die.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 4 more zombie tokens. Okay. That's gonna be lethal next turn.
Okay.
Unless Owen gains some life.
I wonder if the Soul Sisters deck can pull out 2 plus the number of zombies. Okay. Here we go. Presenting. Follow something. No. Well, it blocks.
See, I think the issue is Troy was using die to represent 2 zombies, but then just thought it was a
Yeah.
2/2, so we had some.
This
some
is why.
You can use tokens?
Yeah. Oh, no blocks. No blockers for you. Take 8.
That's 10. A 2, 4,
Or 10.
6,
Yeah.
8, 10.
Take 10.
Wait, but then one of those dice should be. We should have
Play
6
again, Jared.
zombies right now.
Uh,
Oh boy,
there's some zombies.
there's some things that were missed. But you know what?
I think it's gonna be the same result. Yeah, we have one more attack. This is not a Wrath of God. I do not believe. Not that Soul Sisters would really want to, but the zombie horde is gonna get there. Turn 5 of extra turns.
Which of those dice are tapped? Which are untapped? I don't know.
It's not highly relevant to the current situation, but you're right. It's almost like you can't tap dice.
All right, so that is going to be the end of round number 3, our penultimate round. We have our last and final round will be incoming shortly here. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back with the top undefeated table.